Ladies and gentlemen, happy full moon, Ramadan, Passover, and Easter Eve. And I gotta ask, who is your favorite X-Man? Because it is X-Class Solar Flare season again. That's right. Sunspot AR2994 just hit us, and I mean the solar system, with an X-Class flare. And so that is really cool and fascinating in a weather nerd and space weather nerd kind of a way. And so in this strange dystopian world, I do declare there are signs of hope in the heavens. You get 6 sunspots on the sun right now. We dipped down to just 1 the other day. And holy solar flux, that is up to 122. As the sun has been getting busy with the action over the last few days, this will now be the 13th solar flare within the last 48 hours. And that is good news, because when we hit solar minimums, civilization kind of collapses upon itself. And then when we hit solar maximums, things start to improve. I am a Norse Christian Jedi, your planetary defense commander, Star-Lord New Thor 7, hanging out with y'all on this interesting Saturday night. And I'm super duper grateful because God and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit have always been good to me. And I'm also grateful that I live in the United States. I don't think that makes me superior to other people in any way, shape, or form, but I do think it has given me a lot of opportunities that I'm incredibly grateful for, and has allowed me to have good friends, good family, and good teachers throughout my life. I'm not saying that those aren't available in other countries. I'm just saying I overall have had a good experience. And I tend to get really optimistic around Easter, 4th of July, and Christmas. And on April 23rd, it will be my 8th year anniversary as your planetary defense commander. And God knows the last few years have been trying. Since 2014, we've been doing what we can to avoid World War III, nuclear war, war of technology, and the collapse of civilization. And I think if you've been paying any attention, it's been touch and go several times. So Astro Fight Club, through the help of God, has, I think, helped save the world a couple times. Some people can be like, hey man, that's total delusions of grandeur. And I'll be like, that's fine. It's okay. We all do what we can to cope in today's world, man. I ain't hurt nobody. But I am recommending you be cool, stay cool, no matter how weird things get. And oh yeah, things have been getting weird. Getting weirder. Hey, did you notice a change like 48 hours ago when Mars went into Pisces? And not only the sun putting on a show up in the heavens, but the heavens themselves are literally kind of sort of putting on a show. What am I talking about? If you go out an hour before dawn, you will see a bright and shining Jupiter, a bright and shining Venus, Mars, and Saturn in the sky. They're lined up in a row like divine architecture. And I noticed the sun was super duper active around Christmas, and the sun was super duper active now around Easter. And I've always said, to me personally as a Christian, that the sun is one of the greatest metaphors for Jesus Christ out there, man. It's got love and strength and light. But hey, man, everybody's got their own version of Jesus. I said that as Christian. Obviously, every Christian has their own idea or ideal of what Jesus Christ is or is not. But yeah. And, you know, I was raised Lutheran, so we had a saying, grace without works is dead. But I'm not here to push my beliefs on you, just here to be grateful that as an American, we're all allowed to have our own religious beliefs. Yeah, this is some interesting space weather right now happening. And it's weird, I've been thinking, you know, not much has changed since 1984. Even with social media, that pretty much just brought like gossip, you know, to like the forefront, where now gossip was instantaneous and global. Although actual news like earthquakes and solar flares, and that becomes instant as well. But we know there's been the whole debate between the truth, fake news, misinformation, disinformation, and different people's perceptions. Oh, and then you've got Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces, making everything sloshing around on all the different planes. What am I talking about? It's Saturday night, and I'm letting the pictures do the talking while I do talking as well. And I probably hopped up on endorphins because I've now walked 10,000 steps 10 days in a row, which might be the best I've done since 2012. I plan to keep it up for 80 more days, and then we'll all go see Thor: Love and Thunder in the movie theater together. I mean, I know there's some people out there who don't like the MCU at all. That's fine. In America, you're free to like whichever movies you want to like or not like. And that's cool. Although, man, the end of April, you've got like Better Call Saul final season. You got Barry coming out, and then you got Ozark the last season. Those are all kind of darker programs. Then you got Doctor Strange #2. Madness. I don't want to trigger anybody, but I would dare say that Jesus Christ has been the most influential person in the last 2,000 years. Yeah, X-Class Flare. And me just kind of hanging out, talking to you. And so we have these 2 sunspots that look like vampire bite. And it's like 12994 and 12995, if I understand correctly. And so we're almost to like sunspot 13,000. If I did my math correctly or not, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, we're about to be up to, so we'll be up to sunspot AR 13,000 here before long. That's kind of interesting, right? It has mind feel to it. Johnny Cash is American. He's cool. Jimi Hendrix, he was American. He was cool. George Carlin, he's cool. And he was an atheist. I think the Abraham religions have a joke. Nobody dies an atheist, but technically nobody could verify that. And I'm not trying to trigger anybody here. I'm just talking. And here on the eve. Technically, right now in New York, it's 12:01. It is Easter in New York, although I don't think Easter really happens until sunrise. So you can see that the rock has been rolled away. All right. Yeah, these are strange and interesting days that we are all living through together, you and I. So I hope you're having a great night, having a great weekend, and I hope we finish April strong. Why you keep slowing down on me? Have you already stared at the pink? Come on, let's stare at the pink, shall we? You got a giant coronal hole here. But yeah, these 2 sunspots, they're going to be turning and facing Earth, and they're firing off X-class flares. And I don't know. I see the sun as our protector. And so if it does smack us in the face with like an X-33,000 flare and knock out our power grids, we probably deserved it. Though I have a theory that maybe only half of the Earth that gets hit with the solar flare has their power grids knocked out. The other half's fine. I don't know. That's just a wacky sci-fi theory. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows if that'll happen? But I do highly recommend avoiding World War III. And it's just weird to have like Invasion Day 52 of Ukraine from Russia on Easter. Yeah, Solar Cycle 25. It is cool and active. If I had to pick today, I think my favorite X-Men would be Longshot. And Longshot has to keep his heart and motivations pure for his super good luck to work. And I've always thought that was super cool. I think he can heal. Healing's a good skill. Yeah, dude. This is some cool solar action. I don't think it'll be Earth directed, but who knows? I always wait to confirm with the models. Boom. Super boom. Yeah, it's active, man. We'll keep our eye on this thing. If it stays this way for the next 10 days, things are definitely going to continue to be interesting. Yep, long shot's cool. All right, happy Easter, and God bless everyone. Happy Easter Eve. It's still 11:06 here in Texas. And hey, I got my mid-month THORnews fundraiser push going on for April. I've only got $488 left to raise because you guys are just so incredibly awesome, and I appreciate that. So I do my best to give you guys excellent information and make you laugh when I can. If you'd like to contribute, I've only got $488 left to raise. You can send me a letter in the mail. I love letters in the mail. I got a PayPal, a Venmo, a CashApp, a Patron. Nothing but love for y'all. Thank you very much to OGF, Carol, Avriel, Cody, Tyler, and the rest of everybody in Asteroid Fight Club. You guys are awesome and amazing. God bless everyone. Stay cool.